keeping his gi in a bad position. So now we're going to go for a sneaky attack, something he's not going to necessarily see coming. Okay? Now again, when I don't want to lose sight of is our hip position. Right now, my hips are too high. So again, get those hips nice and low to where again, he has trouble attacking the base and creating the wedges to open up my knees. So now as I'm trying to bring my way forward, he's fighting back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open his gi up. Okay, if it's tucked in the belt, just untuck it. If it's not tucked in the belt, you already got it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this gi up with my same side arm. So my right hand's going to grab Jesse's left lapel. I'm going to bring my hip forward just like we did with the gi. I'm going to bring it over his shoulder like this. Notice my hips are coming forward. I'm not doing this. I'm not bringing my arm away from my body. My arm's going to stay in. As I do, I bring it across. Okay, my knees are going to shoot back. I'm going to push this through. I'm going to come under his head. I'm going to grab the gi. So now, look where I have it. I have his arm trapped up. It's a bad position for Jesse. But in reality, it doesn't help me too much. I want to move this arm. I want to pull it up or I want to attack it. It's actually being held in. But he may not know that. I want him to feel like I want his arm trapped in here. So I'll start wedging his arm. I'll put pressure on his wrist to make him think it's a bad position for him. And then what I'm going to do is lift it so that he pulls his arm out. So I'm going to create space. As soon as he does, my hand's going to replace it. My hand's going to shoot in here. It's going to go across the neck. I'm going to extend my hips. I'm going to finish an Ezekiel choke. But instead of using my sleeve, I'm using his knee. Some guys call this the plastic bag choke because it feels like a plastic bag is wrapped over your head because no matter where you go, you can't breathe, you can't escape. And you're going to basically use the threat of the choke and use the threat of the arm control against him to hide in an Ezekiel choke. Okay? So let's look at it again. I got my good low base. I'm trying to go for my cross collar. He's doing a great job of stopping me. So I'm going to open the lapel up if it's tucked in the gi, and then what I'm going to do is pull it out and hold it with my same hand. I'm going to bring my hips forward over him, dropping down. I'm going to feed it to the hand under the hat. I'm going to shoot my hips back. And now from here, mess with his arm. I like to come under, start putting pressure, start grabbing for his wrist so he thinks he wants to pull it out. As soon as he pulls his wrist out, this hand is going to slide in across his neck. Now that it's in, all I'm going to do is try to touch my hand to my forearm. I'm not grabbing, I'm just touching. And I'm going to pull this tight and extend and finish the choke. The beautiful thing about this is he may try to bridge and roll me. If he bridges and rolls me, I just keep the same grip and the choke's even worse from the bottom. He could push on my elbows. He could try to stand up. Anywhere I go, the choke just stays tight. That's why they call it the plastic bag choke. Because again, he stays attached to him, makes it hard for him to breathe anywhere he goes. Okay? So I'll do it one more time. Again, this works because he's keeping those elbows in. If he let me just get the cross collar, I don't need to do that. This is the guy not letting me. He's keeping those hands in. He's fighting the hand position. So I pull the gi out, pull some slack out, bring it into my body. My hips come forward. From here, I shoot my knees back. I trap that arm and get control of the gi around his head. Now from here, you're in no rush. Again, I like to make him think this arm's in real jeopardy. Again, I don't really have a ton of attacks with it. I could try to go for a mounted triangle and bring my leg over, but it's really going to be challenging. So instead, I put pressure on it. As I do, I'll loosen the grip so he feels like he needs to pull out. As soon as he does, my hand shoots in across his neck. Keep my grip in. And again, all I'm going to do here now is extend both my arms. So this one's going to pull through, and that's going to roll in. And then have your partner roll you so you can feel the roll. You just keep your guard closed, and then extend the arm the same way. Notice I'm back grabbing like this. That actually makes the choke less effective. Instead, I'm going to push through and put the choke in. Okay? So if your opponent's being smart with the defensive position, let's use his gi to tie him up and open him up. Give it a try. Go with your partner.